When I say communism, what is the first thing you think of? Let me guess. Stalin, dictatorship, North Korea, cruelty, no freedom, poverty, mostly negative things and disinformation. Now, if you look at it, something seems wrong here. Why is everything associated with communism bad? I mean, besides yin yang, common sense tells us that everything has its own goods and flaws. So, what are communism's good sides? Sadly, you won't hear the answer from me, because I'm not here to convince you that communism is golden by any means necessary. I want to ask you a question that has little connection with politics and history. Alright, imagine you have a program on your PC. May it be a video game, some sort of application, doesn't matter. Just a program. So, you get to like the program. It is very useful to you, and if it's a video game, very entertaining. You get to like the program. Now, suddenly, you see a notification on your computer saying, there is an update available. Update now to version 2.0 for free. What do? Do you update the program or not? You don't know how good or bad overall the patch is, but you surely know that it will add something new and fix some bugs. You probably will update the program like you usually do in the real life. Even though those patches are unnoticeable and sometimes unnecessary, you will update. New version of Java, you update. Newer version of Facebook on your phone, you update. This is simply the nature of humans. Yet, when our older system, capitalism version 1.0, was to be updated, only a few updated to capitalism version 2.0, aka communism. Russia, Yugoslavia, China, and few others updated. Only a few. But why didn't others update? Why didn't anyone else consider updating? In fact, some people just decided to shit-talk the new patch without even knowing what it does. And the worst of all, the countries that updated to 2.0 just said, meh, it doesn't work, and downgraded to 1.0 again. Seriously, communism is actually a newer, improved version of capitalism. Yes, it is. Karl Marx based his own ideology, Marxism, which was later to become communism, on capitalism, and Marx himself studied capitalism and all of its errors. And yet, for some reason, people think that communism is something totally opposite of capitalism. No, it is not. It is actually based on capitalism. Some might argue that communism is proven not to work and that it's bad, so people just decided not to take it. I don't really know if communism works or not, because I don't study politics or history, and I'm not qualified enough to decide that. But common sense tells me that if communism really doesn't work, why don't we just update instead of going back? If capitalism version 2.0 is shit, you shouldn't go back to capitalism version 1.0, you update to capitalism version 2.1. And if the new version doesn't work either, you update again. You don't go back. But for some reason, we did that. And by that, we, as a species, simply fucked ourselves deeply. What we have done is cowardice. When you face a new problem, you don't mask it up and pretend it doesn't exist. You solve it and it go on. When your program or video game is buggy, you don't downgrade it or delete it. You update it again and again until it works. But why should we update? Why if this system works? Surely it works. A 20-year-old computer I had that ran Windows 95 also worked. It worked. Yet instead of asking why should I simply saved up cash for a newer, better PC. Because I wait towards a better, more quality life. As we all do, and as we all should. So, instead of arguing why communism is bad, perhaps we should make it better. So, that's it from me. Consider this yourself and see if I'm right. Cheers.